Hey, hello, it's Jason Bulkey, and welcome to my video on rebuilding the Brembo 6-pot STI WRX Subaru front calipers, and well, all calipers. I just wanted to share what I've learned and show anyone who's DIYing them, because I bought these calipers off eBay, and they were kind of rough and dirty and neat, and I had them powder coated, and that made them look brand new. But that means you got to rebuild them and sort of disassemble them first for them to sandblast and then powder coat, and then you take all the rubber off, all the seals, all the pistons out. They sandblast it, then they coat it, and then anyway, this is I just want to show you what I got, the new looking caliper here. And you can even get this sticker, Applique Sticker. I think I got it off eBay. If there's anyone who was wondering, you can message me and I'll share where I got it from, but it's pretty easy to find. Yeah, eBay. And so what I'm doing now is I'm installing the pistons back in, and I'm also installing the ring seals. There's ring seals in here, and it's pretty easy. You got to use about 2 fingers and then swipe all the way around, and then the ring seal sits in that groove, as you can see. And then there's a boot seal that goes right over it, and the boot seals are in that package. I got new boot seals and seals for this because I found a tear in one of the boot seals, and that can lead to ingress of dirt and debris and shit into the surface of the piston, and you don't want it migrating through this system and getting dirt and eventually contaminating shit. And so anyway, I've installed the pistons with using .4. You could use .3. .3 is what the manufacturer calls out. .4 brake fluid. And you can see I haven't pushed them in all the way. And the reason for that is you want to leave them sticking out before you install the pads, because it's easier to get the boot seal around the lip here. So I made the mistake first of pushing these down all the way in the first time around. I did this, and then I had to yank them back out, using leverage and a screwdriver. Yeah, this enables you to grab the boot seal, and pop it over the lip first, and then you can push everything down and get the rest of the seal around the groove. So I can try and show you with one hand what that looks like. So let's grab one of these here. This looks like there's 3 sizes, obviously: small, medium, and large. And we just want to get them all out, arrange them first, see which one I've got. Okay, here's the small one, right? So we're going to put the small one on, right? And you can do this with one hand, because you can see the lip on the piston, right? You push the boot seal on over the lip first, right? And you swipe your finger all the way around. Let's get focused, right? So it snaps over that lip, right? You can see, right? Oh, let me just focus here. I'm looking at the camera instead of where my fingers are. So you just stretch it all the way around. Use your 2 fingers to make sure, and there it is. That's assembled, right? That's assembled around the lip. You can see, this is the action that the boot seal will be feeling as the piston moves in and out. But now you'll see, you push everything back down, and you got to get the boot seal in the groove like this. Just well, I'm gonna have to push it in a bit. Here you have three different sizes of pistons. three different sizes of rings on each side, and you lube it up, stick it in the groove first. I can't do it while holding the phone, but it's you use a couple of fingers to hold it in place, and sweep your finger all the way around to get it to nest fully inside the internal groove there. You can see the internal groove. Once you got it in, then you'll put all the pistons in after you've got all the internal rings in there. And the final step will be to put the boots over the covers. So I'll I don't know if I'll be able to show you here. Let's see. Okay, so I've got my camera set up here, really ad hoc. It could just fly off any second. But this here is the, oh geez, I'm gonna make sure these kept clean. This here is the, I've already got lube on this one, is the medium-sized O-ring, or I guess rectangular seal ring. And here's the larger one, and we'll put the, it goes small, medium, large, and we'll put the medium one in place. First I'll get my one finger in there to seat it into the groove and hold it. I hold it there, and then I get my other finger to sweep it around, and then even another third finger there to push the remainder in place. Oh, did that work? No, it's not in there yet. It's just a bit of a trick, a little surgery like, and then make sure there's no, make sure it's not twisted. It's good. I'm just a newbie at this, so make sure and don't just listen to me. I'm a DIYer, and I don't know. I looked. I don't know if I didn't see a lot of videos on this exact procedure for the 2018s, but it's very similar for most Brembo brakes. So seat it first here. You're not going to really be able to see a lot, but the bigger bores, of course, are a bit easier. Get more fingers in and more control. That one went in really easily. And I got the other side done too. You can see the seal rings in there. Now let's put the pistons in. See, here's what a piston looks like. There we go. This is the large one. And they are really not easy to align. And another thing is, once you get it started, you don't want to push it in too far, because if you seat them, it makes it difficult to get the final boot around the lip, the exterior lip here. So that boot that I was showing you earlier, it integrates and locks into the outside of this piston. So you don't want to push the pistons in too far, but sometimes with momentum, it happens anyways. Okay, so I've just kind of working. Oh, there you go. Oh, and I got it. Okay, nice. I just I left this out, sticking out a nice amount, and I'll put the boot on this one just so you can get the idea of what it looks like. So boot, right? You got everything in that piston bore that's necessary for braking. And I just apply some grease to the boot. I mean, I don't know if that's really necessary, but so you wanna get this edge around the lip, right? And then get some more light on that, so you can see the lip there, the external lip, and the boot. Just swipe your finger around the top to get the you know, get the boot around it. There you go, and you heard it snap into place. And now it's just simple pushing the boot down into its groove, which doesn't really take a lot of effort. And you can see now it's as far as it's going to go. Now you're going to want to seat that piston, because you got to install, of course, the brake pads in there, and you're going to want as much room as possible. So I'm going to seat it. You know, I just pushed it down, and you can see that's one large bore assembled in the rebuild here, and there you have it. I'll just go around and do the rest. Okay, people, I ended up using the OE boot seal, the boot seal that was stock, because that fit, and it wasn't the damaged one. And then in conjunction with the new ones, some of those fit better. So I have a full set of boot seals that work now. And now I've just installed the pads. Pretty simple, straightforward to install pads. You know, you've got 2 pins here, and they slide and capture this spring, right? And see, you put the spring underneath one of the pins here, and you put it over the central bolt here, and then you thread it underneath this pin here. And I'm using a little placeholder to separate the pads so they don't collapse, because that makes it easier to get the pins in. And you know, you just tap these pins here to get them into, you know, to get them to seat, and just be real gentle. All right, and right, it's almost in there. Should be careful. Don't want to damage the new powder coated caliper. And there you go, it's seated now. It's really easy to do that. That's a simple part, right? You know, just the other part, that I think the rebuilding of the caliper with the boot seals and ring seals is a bit trickier, but you know, not that hard either. So you can see it's the pins are almost seated, and just be real gentle. Very good. And I'll torque this up later. Gotta check out the torque spec, and this is pretty much ready to go. You can see you could take the placeholder away, and got your pads there. Make sure they're clean, don't touch them with your greasy paws. But if you do, you can, I've read that or seen that you could use brake clean on that surface and you know, degrease it. You'll obviously be using brake clean on the rotors, so not to worry too much if they do get contaminated, but yeah, avoid touching. And this is just me DIYing. You can't, like, don't claim if you get any kind of damage. Don't claim that you learned from me. This is just my experience of putting something together. I'm learning. I'm not a certified mechanic, so I can't really give advice. I'm an engineer, mechanical engineer, and I do a lot of design work, and I know how these work. Like I said, I'm not a certified mechanic, so please understand that this is just me showing what I've done. Okay, cheers.